Hello again and welcome to our greenhouse. It's really cold outside, so yes, we're going to be inside again. It's now the beginning of February and this is the month when I usually sow my leek seed. I just want to talk for a moment or two about leeks. Leeks are one of our favourite winter crops and this is about the sort of time when we normally start to sow some seed. We normally have two different types of leeks. The one that we're experimenting with today is a variety that we haven't grown before. It's called Neptune. So we're going to try a leek variety called Neptune today. It is recommended and we'll see how we get on. We're going to experiment with planting the leeks in some different ways. So this is a little bit of our experiment that we're going to share with you. We're going to plant the leek seed in 4 different ways. We're going to compare how we get on. Now the first way that we're going to sow our leek seed is into a propagator tray. We've actually already done this a few minutes ago. So we've got some multi-purpose compost, sieved multi-purpose compost mixed with perlite or vermiculite, and we've then spread some of our leek seed out over the tray and we've covered it with a thin layer of this multi-purpose compost mixed with perlite. And so that is our propagator tray. That's going to go into our conservatory on one of our propagator units. So that's the first way in which we're going to grow our seed. Now the second way that we're going to grow our seed is in one of these seed trays. And we're going to do this a little bit differently. So here we've got a seed tray. It's quite a deep seed tray and it's partially filled with our mixture of perlite and multi-purpose compost. And what we're going to do is we're going to sprinkle some of our seed over the surface of the compost. We're sprinkling our seed over the compost. It's very, very difficult to see this actually happening. Okay, as I said, it's a mix of multi-purpose compost with perlite. It's been watered from the bottom so that it's nice and moist. And we're now going to put some of the sieved compost on top. It has been sieved to remove any large objects that might be in there. We don't want any lumps. Okay, so that should suffice, I think, for the moment. Just firm it down gently. Okay, now this tray we are going to cover with plastic and it's going to go onto a windowsill in our house. It'll be kept at quite a warm temperature and we'll see whether they germinate, how well they germinate as a part of our experiment. So that one's going to go into the house on the windowsill. Now the next one, our third way of doing it, we've got some of these modules here. And we're going to sow into each one of the modules. I only want a very few seeds to go into each one of these modules. Not many at all. I'm trying to spread them out as best I can. These modules are quite deep, allow the roots to develop. Okay, again it has been watered, the module, and now we're going to put some of our mixture onto the top. Okay, I think that will do. We will place some plastic over the top of the module. This one is going to go into a greenhouse with gentle heat. A greenhouse with gentle heat. We'll see how we get on with that one. Now finally, our fourth way of planting that, and this is a real experiment. We've got here basically cardboard box. A very deep cardboard box that we can put lots of compost in, and it should enable the root systems to develop very well. Then when we actually want to take them out later, we can simply open the cardboard box and remove them. Should be nice and easy. We'll see how we get on anyway. Okay, so we're going to again sprinkle our seed onto the surface of the compost. Okay, and we will put a layer of our sieved compost and vermiculite on top. Has been well watered beforehand. Just firm it down gently. Okie dokie. That will also have a piece of plastic on top, and that is also going to go into the gently heated greenhouse. Greenhouse with just gentle heat. We'll come back to this on several occasions to actually see which of these ways of growing our leeks is the most effective as far as we're concerned, and we'll share our thoughts with you. So those are just 4 ways this year that we're going to try and grow some leeks. To begin with, we've used Neptune. We're going to go on to other varieties like Musselburgh as well later on, but we're just experimenting for the moment to see how we get on. Hope it just gives you some ideas. Thank you.